How much input do I have into the character? Well, you know, especially with Love Never Dies, creating that role with the creative team, especially the 2 years before we even got to rehearsals, was, you know, they took on a lot, you know, they would hear my voice and my ideas, but ultimately I kind of didn't want that role either. You know, I want the director to direct, the writers to write. As an actor, you just want to show up with the given piece, and I want to make do with that as best I can and as honestly as I can. How difficult has the process of Love Never Dies been with all its changes? Well, you know, the difficult part of that is just the amount of time it takes and the sort of energy it takes. But for me, it's been a lot of fun. It's been inspiring. It's been, you know, change to me is good. I love change. So that part of it I really enjoyed. I think as a performer you change too, because you get more weight and gravitas as the year goes on, because you start living it, you know, 8 shows a week, you can hopefully only improve. I feel my voice has opened up and the chords feel a lot thicker in a good way, hopefully. Hopefully it sounds that way. Where do I see myself in 10 years' time? I don't know. I try and not look ahead anymore. I just try and better myself as each day goes on, as each job comes my way. So hopefully I'm still working, I'm still inspired, and I'm doing more and more challenging things. That's where I'd like to be, but one day at a time. Well, I definitely, you know, even when I saw Phantom when I was a kid, I never thought I wanted to be in musicals. I just wanted to be an actor, and Phantom was a character I wanted to play. And it just so happens that there was other roles in musicals I like to play, and I've been so blessed to be able to, you know, check those lists off. Now I'm getting a real ambition for plays and TV and film, but all that comes under the umbrella of I just want to be an inspired actor and creative. So whatever's creative, whatever medium that is, if I'm right for it and I feel I've got something to contribute, give it a shot. I know right now, recording an album with a label in America, that's proven to be a lot of fun, and that's really a creative process right now, so it keeps me excited. So I'll just enjoy it, hopefully, while it lasts, and hopefully it'll last a long time. If I could work with anyone on stage or on my album, well, that's it. Who would it be? That's a pretty big question, because that, you know, on stage, I would handpick any of my idols if they would work with me, or if they would ever do a stage show, like Daniel Day-Lewis, Al Pacino. I'd love to work with Ryan Gosling. You know, I think you just only improve your craft working with greats like that. On my album, I know my wish list, you know, I'd love to sing with Annie Lennox. I think she's just, talk about someone connecting with the lyric, with whatever she sings. Adele. I'd love to work with my all-time childhood favorites, the Tragically Hip, Avett Brothers. I'd be like a kid in a candy shop. That's if they were to work with me, though. When did I first realize I could sing? I don't know. It's not even a question that I even think about now. I never thought, oh, I've got a good voice or I can sing. I just love to sing. I never considered whether people like listening to it. It's an odd thing to kind of get a question like that, or if people, you know, especially when if I do get a compliment on my singing voice, you know, I look at people like trained opera singers. To me, that's a craft in itself. You know, I was a kid in rock band, so I just love to sing. Whether it's good or people like to listen to it, great. If not, I'm really sorry.